the best dividend stocks in the Kenyan stock market in the month of November. Now this video will be a little bit different, but yeah, so in this video we'll be looking at which companies have upcoming dividend dates in the Kenyan stock market in the month of November and moving forward. On this list we have 5 companies, so stick around. If this is the first time you are landing on this channel, welcome. My name is Gertrude, and in this channel we focus on all things money. In today's video we'll be looking at upcoming dividend dates in the Kenyan stock market, that is companies that are willing to share part of their profits with you, the investor. If that sounds like something you are interested in, well, stick around to find out which companies these are. Alright, okay, so I'll segment this video into just one part because we have 5 companies only. Yeah, so yeah, let's get started. But before we get started, as always, we have to define a few new terms for the new investors in the house. If this is the first time you're hearing the word dividend stock, don't worry, we'll define what dividend stocks are and a few other terms that you as a dividend stock investor should know about while you are looking into investing in the stock markets. All right, okay, there are 3 terms, and yeah, there are 3. So the first term is, what are dividend stocks? In simple language, dividend stocks are simply companies that are willing to share part of their profits with you, the investor, given that you are a shareholder by the book closure date. That brings us to our second term of the day, which is book closure. What is a book closure? A book closure is simply the date by which you are supposed to own those shares to qualify for dividends. So if you are looking to take advantage of these dividends, make sure you own them by the book closure date. Not buy, but own. For the OGs of this channel, you know the difference between buying and owning, right? The third term, we'll define the third term later towards the end of this video. Without further ado, let's get into today's video, which is which companies are paying dividends this month and moving forward, right? So I will mention the company, which sector this company is in, the type of dividend that has been issued, the amount, the dividend amount, the book closure, the payment date, and also if you own 100,000 of these shares, how much will you be going home with? All right, okay, let's get started. The first company on this list is none other than KPLC, which we know, yes, KPLC, for the first time in over 6 years, KPLC has announced that it will be paying its shareholders dividends. Now KPLC is in the energy sector, as you know it, so KPLC has announced a first and final dividend of 0.70 shillings per share, and this is the first time since 2017. Yeah, since 2017. So the book closure for KPLC will be on 2nd December, and the payment date will be in January 31st, 2025. Now if you own 100,000 shares of KPLC by the book closure date, you will be going home with 70,000 before tax. Yes, we have to mention that. 70,000 passive income. Number 2 on this list is another new company, not new to the issuing of dividends, but new to this list because I have not mentioned this company in any of the other videos. So without further ado, let's look at the second company, which is Poised. Now, Poised Investments is in the manufacturing sector. Now, Poised issued a final dividend of 1.70 shillings per share, and the book closure date will be on 26th November this year, and the payment date will be on 18th December this year. So if you want to take advantage of Poised, there you go. Those are the dates that you should know about. Now, if you own 100,000 shares of Poised by the book closure date, you will be going home with 170,000 in passive income. Yes, you can make money by investing in companies that you love that are listed on the stock market. That's how the rich keep getting richer. Now, the third company on this list is none other than Kenyan. Now, Kenyan is a company that is in the energy sector as well. KPLC, Kenyan, yeah, they're in the same sector. And now, Kenyan issued a first and final dividend of 0.65 shillings per share. Now, this was an increase because the previous time Kenyan had issued a dividend of 0.30 shillings per share. Now, this year it has increased to 0.65 shillings per share. Now, the book closure date will be on 29th November of this year, that is 2024, and the payment date will be next year in Feb, that is date 13 of Feb next year. Now, if you own 100,000 shares of Kenyan by the book closure date, you will be going home with 65,000 in passive income before tax. Yeah, we have to remember before tax. Now, the fourth company on this list is another company, a new one. I don't believe I have mentioned it in any of the other videos, and this company is none other than Centum. Centum is listed in the investment sector, and it issued a final dividend of 0.32 shillings per share. Yes, 0.32 shillings per share. The book closure date was on on 11th October of this year, and the payment date has not yet been approved. So if you owned 100,000 shares of Centum, you would be going home with 32,000 in passive income. Remember, the payment date has not yet been approved, so we're just waiting, right? Okay. Now, the last company on this list is none other than HF Group. And the thing is, HF Group did not issue dividends. Rather, it issued another benefit to shareholders, and that is a rights issue. Now, HF Group is in the banking sector. And what is a rights issue? This is our third new term of this video. A rights issue simply means that for every share you own by the book closure date, you have the right to purchase additional shares at a specified price. This is usually at a discount. So a rights issue is simply a discount for those of us who already own HF Group shares by the book closure date. Now, the book closure date was on 4th November this year, and the payment date will be on 23rd December 2024. Now, there we have it, the 5 companies on our list today, 2 from the energy sector and one from the banking sector, one from the investment sector. Yeah. There we have it. KPLC at 0.70, Kabasit at 1.70, Kenyan at 0.65, Centum at 0.32, and HF Group with a rights issue of 2:1, meaning that if you own HF Group shares by the book closure date, you have the right to buy additional shares at a discount. This is a good thing for those of us who have already invested in HF Group shares. That's it for this video. If you have not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to this channel and comment the word right and comment the word rights issues so that I can know that you have reached this far. That's it for this week's video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye now.